Here is our sports director, Jeremy Donovan, who I might add is still glowing. Jeremy?
Frank, if you think the sports guy that got to cover a Little League World Series is glowing, you should see the smile on the faces of the kids that actually won it. It's been over 24 hours since Maine-Endwell won the Little League World Series with a 2-1 win over South Korea. They're a bit tired and glad to be home for the first time in a month, but even still, you can't wipe the smiles off their faces. Already, they've had dozens of appearance requests from Good Morning America, the New York Mets and Yankees, Ellen DeGeneres, just to name a few. Imagine that, a group of kids from Endwell being the most popular kids in America. This, in addition to tweets from President Obama, Mike Trout, Steph Curry, Bryce Harper, the list goes on.
We look up to those players, and now they're like looking down at us and giving us encouragement and everything. And it's insane that they were watching our games and they know us as a player, and it's sweet that they're just there supporting us.
It's awesome, just that all our role models are now want to see us instead of us wanting. Well, we still want to see them, but it's cool to know that they want to see us too.
We're going to try to focus on some local stuff, maybe do some fun stuff. And again, I think at the end of the day, transitioning back to letting them be normal 12-year-olds is important. So at some point in time, we're going to say, hey, it's time. Let's move. Let's turn a page.
That transition back to normal life won't be as tough as you may think. Sure, they may be headed to the Mets game at Citi Field on Wednesday with stops at the State Fair on Thursday, the ME Spartans football game Friday, and then B-Mets game on Saturday. But as Rush said, at the end of the day, they still just want to be kids.
I think it'll be easy for us because we want that. It's kind of been hard over the past couple weeks getting used to all the attention and stuff.
Well, you just kind of got to not think about it. We have school next week, which sucks, but it's you just got to move on. Kind of.
I think they're pretty grounded kids, which is a good thing. But at the end of the day, they're 12-year-olds. So, again, we're asking them to mature probably a little bit more than you'd normally expect a 12 or 13-year-old to mature.
But they have matured a lot already. Yesterday, before the championship game, Maine-Endwell was awarded the Jack Loesch Team Sportsmanship Award. That sportsmanship was on display after the win when they invited the South Korea team to take a celebratory lap around the field with them. Just goes to show it's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice.
We were, of course, trying to be good sportsmen throughout the whole thing, and it paid off at the end. I don't think we expected to win it, but we did. So it's kind of amazing that we did win that, including our win.
I think that's a testament to our area, their parents themselves, and just our area. Again, I think it's folks around here, very well grounded, very just nice people, and I think that carried forward. And again, I think they're all proud of what they accomplished and how they did it.
Frank, ME is just the first team ever to win the Sportsmanship Award and the Little League World Series in the same year. We'll have more from our champions later on in sports. Every year, 2.5 million kids worldwide play Little League Baseball, and this year, 11 of those kids from Maine-Endwell can call themselves the best in the world. Combined, Maine and Endwell have less than 17,000 people. It's almost unbelievable. Any kid that plays sports dreams of playing in the big leagues or for Little League playing in Williamsport, so to get there is accomplishment enough. To actually win the thing? Well, even the winners have a hard time thinking that would have ever happened.
No way. No way. Especially the international teams. No way. Japan, Asia Pacific, we had no idea that we would be able to beat them.
I didn't actually think that we could be a Little League World Series champion. I mean, there was a little hope that we could make the Little League World Series, but once we made it there, everything was just icing on the cake, I guess.
Again, we thought we'd make a good run this summer, but you need a lot of breaks, and fortunately we got them. Kids came up big at the right time, and again, I think the way they did it is probably what the coaches are most proud of.
As we mentioned at the top of the show, ME was awarded the Jack Loesch Team Sportsmanship Award on Sunday. I guess now that they believe that they can win it all, since they did, along the way, there were signs that maybe they could. A 7-2 win over Rhode Island, or a 3-1 pitcher's duel against Tennessee, outslugging Kentucky 13-10. So When did they start believing they had a chance? For Jaden Fanera, it wasn't until Sunday against South Korea.
During the first inning of the game, when we played them, we noticed that their pitching wasn't outstanding. It was pretty good, but it wasn't amazing, and we could hit the ball, and kind of sunk in that we had a chance at this.
Probably after the win against Tennessee, after our second win, when we realized that we're one of the better teams there.
Well, Connor, if you're not asleep in your own bed, and I wouldn't blame you if you were, and if you're watching tonight, you're not just one of the better teams, you're the best team, and we'll prove why in Plays of the Week. We'll make things easy and go chronologically through the week. Starting on Monday, Michael Mancini with 13 strikeouts and 5 1/3 innings of work. He'd add 11 more against the same Tennessee team in the U.S. Finals on Saturday. 24 Ks in 2 starts. At number 4, under the lights on Wednesday against Kentucky, Jude Abadessa with a night to remember. 5 for 5, 6 RBI, including a home run and 2 doubles in a 13-10 win. The baseball looking like a beach ball to him. That performance worth all the chicken McNuggets he can eat. At number 3, what better time to come through in the clutch than on Saturday? Billy Dundon, hitless since June, got it done. Din, a 2-run single proving to be the game-winning RBI in the U.S. Championship. Not bad for your first hit in a few months. At number 2, second inning in yesterday's finals, James Fellows going all out and sacrificing the body to take away an extra base hit, maybe even a home run. Banging into the wall to make a catch. I mean, if it's a SportsCenter top play nominee, it's got to be in our countdown. And at number 1.
They did it, the perfect season. And a Little League World Series championship for Maine-Endwell.
Ryan Harlost with the strikeout. Maine-Endwell, 2016 Little League World Series champions, and all 5 of our plays of the week. That's it for sports. We'll be back right after evening lottery numbers.